Hey guys, Hugh Shang here. Welcome to another analysis series. Today we have a game between the Protoss Janpol and the Zerg Armin. So what we're going to be doing in this series, if you're new to it, is just breaking down this game, seeing where the players went right and where they went wrong. Just kind of giving them some tips, giving you guys some tips as well along the way. And yeah, let's see how this game plays out. So maybe we'll speed past the openings. It looks like Armin is going for a really late hatchery. This is super late. You definitely don't want to be doing this if you're Zerg. So maybe you should follow 16 hatch, 18 gas, 17 pool. Looks like you're going for a fast third as well. And on the Protoss side of things, it looks like Janpol is doing everything correctly. Getting a little distracted maybe to build that Nexus. But okay, so very fast third hatch. Now, you don't need to do anything against this type of build, but if you want, you can punish this pretty hard just by going for a double adept pressure, chronoing both adepts, and then going in and killing a bunch of drones. And the reason you can do this is because you know that the Zerg gas is delayed and the Zerg pool is delayed, so it's basically impossible for them to have enough units to defend. So if you do want to, pressure this and punish it, then that's how you would do it. Not that you have to. Okay, and getting the second gas, getting the pylon. I like this pylon positioning. So you can hide your tech. Looks good. I can't believe how greedy this Zerg is. He still doesn't have a gas. He's just going completely gasless. Actually wild. Double queen. Man, this guy is just living on the edge. Like, he's not gonna have speed till 4 minutes. So you're getting Twilight Council, an adept. Okay, this adept should definitely go out. Let's see what you know. You do know that he has 3 hatch, but you should still move out with this for sure. There's no reason not to, really. Like, maybe you can walk in here right now, shade out, target a drone or two. He didn't make any links, so that's pretty reasonable. And even if you don't want to do damage, you should still shade across here because you're gonna force him to make some links. Like, he's gonna see your adept coming, and that's gonna make him realize, okay, I need a couple links. And then yeah, so if you don't do that, then he can basically just drone. You're not forcing any units at all. But okay, so behind this you're getting charge. Oh, okay, is this the charge lot all in? Could be. You didn't pull out a gas though, so I'm thinking it's maybe a macro version. Although you are stopping your probes a little bit there. I guess we'll have to see how this unfolds. Finally, Armin's getting some gases, like 3 minutes late. But his drone count's pretty sick. I mean, you didn't pressure him, so he's getting away with a lot for sure. 2 more gates, so it's looking like maybe a 4-gate zealot pressure. So nothing too crazy. And yeah, Armin's just macroing away, not a care in the world. He's probably gonna be pretty surprised when like 10 zealots show up in his base, I would imagine. Layer. Man, he's like so blind. He literally has no idea what you're doing. You killed his overlord. He has like one over here. This guy's just living in a dream world. I think Armin, he's getting a spore. He's getting spine. This is actually just straight up blind countering the adept glaives build into DT. Like, he's just hard countering it. Like, it's the only build he's seen on ladder. So he's just making the exact response to that. But I mean, if an Oracle showed up, Armin's dead. If DT's come in the main, Armin's dead. If, I don't know, an Immortal all in, Armin's dead. Pretty much a lot of things except for that build. Okay, so you're taking a new base. I don't really like how you've executed this, to be honest, because you're committing pretty hard, like with 4 gates, to this early pressure, but then you're also getting a fast third. So it's like you're kind of in the middle right now. And if you committed more to this early pressure, or just did it earlier with this many units, then you would have had much more success. Like, based on the adept build, I know that you can have, I think it's 12 zealots, or 12 adepts, rather, right here. And so maybe even more actually, maybe even 16 by 510. So I mean, that's just this guy just dying right away. Or if you came in earlier, then these would be more effective as well. So I would change up your build a little bit just to make sure this is more effective. But it's going okay. It's going all right. You're not behind or anything. Immortals on the way. This all seems good. But yeah, he really shouldn't be able to defend your push if he didn't scout you and he didn't make any units at all. Like, you should just annihilate this guy. He should get completely owned if you do a tight build. So maybe reinvestigate this opening. Okay. Yeah, he's also defending with Lings, like the worst unit to make against Zealots. So that's not a good sign. Yeah, that's not a good sign at all. But in the meantime, you are getting some more gates and Temple Archives. Okay. Probably want to get a forge as well. And I think you're rushing a lot of this additional tech. Like, these gates are not really necessary right now. Like, what you need to be doing is making lots of worker. You need to be getting this space fully saturated as fast as you can. Now, this space should be fully saturated like a minute and a half ago. Yeah, and then these zealots are not are not a good idea either. Like, you want to go with your big push at the beginning if you want, with like 12 zealots, could be good. Or you want to just have them in a war prism and just drop them and be annoying. But you don't want to send like 4 zealots in, especially when you know he has a spine crawler and a bunch of units already. You're kind of just feeding him resources. Yeah, like even here, like why didn't you pick these back up? You're trying to get some damage in here. But now you're just like, here, have 4 of my zealots. And what did you get? Nothing, I don't think. I don't think you even got 1 drone. So, I mean, this is a good play to do some zealot drops, but you should just be dropping, killing whatever you can until units arrive, and then picking up and getting out of there. Okay, back at home though, you're getting a double forge. You don't want to get double forge in this matchup. Just 1 forge is pretty good. And I think you want to go into Storm, which is a good idea as well. I love how this guy's macro is just like completely halted once you harassed him. Like he was just droning like a madman, and then as soon as you harassed him, he hasn't made a drone in like 4 minutes. It's pretty crazy. Triple Evo, you guys like your upgrades? Oh my god, he's got so many spines, dude. This is crazy. What is this, like 8 spines? 7 spines. No, 8. It is 8. 8 spines. Wow. I mean, your zealot pressure definitely forced him to make a lot of stuff that he didn't need. Okay. I like how your army is developing. Could probably rally these over here. Is this on hold? Yeah, don't do this. Don't put your adept on hold. You always want your adept on stop position, because if you have it on stop and you rally here, the immortal will push the adept out of the way, and then the magic part is the adept will go back into the exact position you want him in, and that way you don't need to you know, unhold guy and then move them and then, you know, put him back in hold position. It's like super obnoxious. Yeah, like see how much time you're wasting here. Like you're actually probably watching this the whole time, and then you put the adept back. So you wasted like 10 seconds there for no reason. So just put him on stop position, and then it saves you a lot of time. Shit, forgot to turn my Discord off. Sorry guys. Jan Pool is getting his 4th base, and his army is starting to look pretty sweet. You got to be careful about making too many zealots. You're getting close to too many zealots for sure. So you either want to start attacking, or you want to make more immortals. And let's take a look at Armin. Still too many spine crawlers. 4th macro hatch. What is Armin doing? What is his plan here? He's getting Hydralisk. I assume he's gonna get Banelings, since he's getting the melee attacks. Would make sense. Oh, here it is. Here's the Baneling nest. Yeah, so he's playing Hydra Bane. And your army is pretty solid. Like you're definitely gonna crush him. Okay. More gates. How many gates are you at? think you have a lot of gates. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. Pretty good gate count. I think right here, like, you're pushing, but it's kind of awkward to push here, especially with how many zealots you're making. Like, this is definitely too many zealots. You want to not have these in your main army. So if you want to do a big push with, you know, Archon, Storm, Immortal, that's pretty good. Wait, you didn't... Did you... You had like 4 Storm, right? You have Storm researched. Why... Where did they go? Did you morph them into Archons? That's actually pretty a pretty huge mistake, because now you don't have any Storm for this battle. But yeah, what I was saying is you should have these zealots do something else. Like if you take, maybe not all of them, but half of them, and you send them over here instead, that can be very helpful. This guy does have a lot of spines, but you just don't want them in your main army because they're gonna absorb all the banelings anyways. But yeah, Armin really struggled once he got past the opening. I think Armin needs to work on his macro. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, banelings are just going to annihilate your zealots. But yeah, sweet win. I'm honestly not really sure where Armin's stuff is. It doesn't seem like he has anything. I guess he didn't drone very much. He spent too much on spines and tech. Because yeah, Armin should have had like, you know, 100 more supply easily. So that was super weird. But yeah, I guess just all this investment in other stuff and his huge bank. Not to mention that. But yeah, like the main thing I would change for you is getting way more probes in the early mid game, and then making sure you don't have too many zealots in your army, and not committing too much with your build over and over again with small groups. Try to do like one big attack, and then if you want to keep harassing, you try to keep those units alive rather than just like sending them to their death. Okay, cool. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this analysis series. As always, if you guys want to have your own replays analyzed, then join us on Discord and put them in the analysis series tab. All right, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.